Alright, hey guys, welcome back to KOTOR 1, the Carthening. Uh, can't even remember what I was doing. Also, yesterday I recorded an Among Us video with a bunch of friends. I'm going to be doing another on Sunday. Well, this video will probably come out Sunday, so... And the Among Us video will be coming out tonight, 12 o'clock. Then again, there'll be like 1 o'clock for Americans, I think. Anyway, I... Hmm, what can I do? What did I say I was going to do last time? I think I said that I was going to do a bunch of the bounties, maybe, before continuing the quest. Hmm. I probably should, so I can level up a bit. Also, none of you voted whether I should give them their in-game sort of gear, so I'm just going to give it to them. Okay. You might say, oh, Halo, you're cheating. Not really. They can still die. They don't always, but they can still die. There we go. Can't give them that yet. And I'll make a deal. I'm not gonna sell any of the gear. Is that fair? That's fair. And I'm not gonna wear any of it either. Because that's obviously unfair. Ammunition, tribal blades. Tribal sword, sorry. And instead of that, you can have missions belts. There you go. Oops, forgot to equip the actual armor. The thing is, I don't think it, like, kind of suits her, but whatever.
Ready?
Damn, that was loud.
What?
I'll probably edit the part out when I get to the thing. Turn in a lot of the bounties. Also, for fuck's sake, Carth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Alright, I need to do the Revan voice again. I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about these issues you seem to have with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
I turned it down a little bit because I thought it was a little bit loud. Hopefully it should be still fine. Anyway. Not built that way. That sounds like an excuse.
Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people that, well, it just won't happen again, that's all.
She wants some guarantee if I won't betray you.
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
I don't need someone around who doesn't trust me.
And I don't need all these questions. What I do need is to try and save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you, or anyone, so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
The thing is, he'll say stuff like that, but the game is begging you to actually talk to him constantly. So it's like, why even bother talking to him? He's just gonna bitch and moan, be like, oh, I can't trust people. Man, I'm Carth, I'm a little bitch. Oh, me. Did I go in here last time? Yeah, I did. I killed Selvin. Or is that in the other bit? I don't know. I turn this off a little bit. I did say, I think I did say I was going to progress the story a little bit more, but as, you know, I think we should, oh wait, I need to go to the bar. That's where I need to go. And we'll get plenty of money for, you know, doing the bounties. And I'm not gambling. Not again, I fucking hate Pizzac. Why is it all the bars look the same? Like, I mean, Star Wars altogether, like, all these bars just look like the ones in Tatooine. Remember, like, in the first Star Wars movie? But again, I might be talking about my arse here. But yeah, like, all the bars just look kind of like the same kind of like circular pattern. Oh yeah, Croppy wasn't happy last time with me building the huts. He's a follower of mine, decent guy. Anyway, 2 seconds, just scrolling for Twitter. I'll just cut this bit out. Alright, let's see. I got a bounty I want to collect. I want 400 credits for this job. I'm not gonna say that every time. And we've got 800 credits now. Now we can give that money to the guy in, I think the North Apartments. I think. Anyway, I'll just cut to that. So I need to edit my videos more instead of just having long, drawn out fucking videos of like shit, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get this stuff over with and then I'm gonna progress the story a little bit. I'll infiltrate the base. The Black Vulgar base. Never mind. For fuck's sake, can I just go somewhere without someone fucking doing this shit to me?
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Want to know a little bit more about the mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zalbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Go on.
Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
His elbow killed him.
Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. He's just a big old softy inside. Of course, the Volkers didn't know that. The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up in Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Come on! You can't bombard me twice. Fuck's sake.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Want to know more about your brother?
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing, why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
It doesn't make him sound worse because he's a fucking piece of shit. You'll find out later how much of a piece of shit Griff is. But my god, what an absolute cunt. Not gonna say any more on that, but he definitely is definitely someone that Mission should just fucking forget about. What kind of problems did your brother have?
He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Very handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Griff doesn't sound like he's big on keeping promises.
Why do you gotta go putting my brother down like that? That's just mean. Besides, it wasn't his idea to leave. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay.
I hate when a game does that. It's like you don't need to talk to them, but you feel an obligation to
Hey,
talk.
Carth, you're a pilot for the Republic,
I
right?
just want to
You've
go
been all over
there,
the
for
galaxy
fuck's
a
sake.
bit, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
You're not gonna take that from a Mission, are you?
I don't have to listen to you, Carth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, 'cause I don't need 'em.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
I'm always up for bullying Carth. Good on you, Mission. Teach him a lesson. Okay, finally I can get here. If I can remember which fucking room he's in, it's not this one. I think it's back there. Here you go.
What do you want now? You're not going to tell Davik's bounty hunters where I'm hiding, are you?
Maybe I can help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Here, I've got 200 credits you can have.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Shut up, Carth.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I'd better go give this to Davik right away.
Also, it's all about we when it comes to money and credits, but when it's about us as a team, he's like, oh no, I can't trust you, I can't do this, blah blah blah. Don't know why I made him Dracula. But you know what I mean? He's like, it's we when it's money, but it's him Yeah, fucking asshole. He's just a slut, aren't you? Aren't you, Carth? You're just a dirty little slut, aren't you? I bet Heron would agree. Then again, she secretly loves Carth. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see her hat in the thumbnail. She fucking despises Carth, but I think she secretly loves him. She secretly loves him. I bet she has a fucking Carth body pillow. I don't know if those exist. I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised. There are weirdos that plays Femreven and actually romance Carth, so I wouldn't be so surprised. I think that's all the bounties. I think. Anyway, let's head back into the Undercity. Now, I could talk to the other people here, but there's literally no point. There's no point getting lore about this entire place when the entire place is barely in the game. Spoiler. Can you stand still? What the fuck? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? For once you actually hit them, Revan. Congratulations. Fucking retard. Alright, mission.
Huh?
It's up to you now. Disable the... well, maybe recover them instead. Or disable them. We're gonna need these mines later, so might as well. I don't know, maybe our outfit's kind of cute. By the way, I'm just gonna remind everyone, mission is 14, I think, so no weird comments in the comment section. I know she's a Twi'lek, but calm yourselves. I forget you can't fucking jump in this game. When they do the remake, bring sprinting and bring jumping. That would be great.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
I don't really understand how this disease works. It doesn't really make any sense. No point trying to loot them or anything. At most, I think there's something over there. Not sure. I should be looting corpses and stuff like this. This also goes into the sewers, but let's avoid that for now. I think that's where Candace is. So let's not go that way yet. Let's go this way. There's a Sith guard. See, like the red, like colored uniform looks way better.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
See what I mean? It looks way better. It looks a lot more, it suits the Sith Empire much more than the black, if you know what I mean. Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
Is that you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Why don't you just give up the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
And rat goes over there. I think you can, because obviously when you come down here, you're probably thinking, oh, that patrol's gonna have the rat gill serum. But you end up attacking them and it'll be like for nothing. By the way, in Star Wars The Old Republic, it turns out that on Taris, that the rat ghouls survived the bombardments, spoiler alert, and it doesn't really make any sense how they survived, but if they survived, that means the people in the underground also survived, but there's no reference to the underground. It just says that these guys somehow survived, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay, this is the patrol, I think. Yep, there we go. Didn't need to loot all of it, but... Alright, so... I'm gonna get rat gill serum to...
Hey, Carth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. Ugh, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
What's with all the apologies? I was hoping for another fight.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Anyway, before they rudely interrupted me, I'm gonna cut back to when I go to the thing.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course.
I have the serum to cure the rat gill disease.
You have the serum? possible? How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your rewards, Zalka. You need more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
That discounts can be super useful.
Of course.
That's sarcasm, by the way. Goodbye. Take an antidote. And Raggle Serum. Make sure to buy the Raggle Serum. He doesn't give it to you for free.
You blew it. If you'd brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
What a little bitch. And I'm gonna cut to the Undercity, so I can give the peeps the cure, you know. No, this is not the right way, I don't think. Yeah, it's not the right way, fuck. Wish the game had proper fast travel, that'd be pretty cool, but no. I have to walk around like this for fucking ages. Fun. Alright, let's give those fuckers a cure. And you got Miss Healer there, like, oh, you can't do anything for them. Watch me, bitch. Watch me.
Do you have the cure, Upworlder? Have you come to save us from the horrible fate of the others?
I brought you a serum to cure the rectal disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this rectal serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working.
That's not how cures work, for fuck's sake.
It's like a miracle.
If the rectal disease like
Thank
grows
you,
inside of you and basically grows an entire being inside of you and it bursts through you,
maybe you can find something worthwhile in the
a
wreckage
cure
of
like
the
that wouldn't
public
fucking
escape
work.
pod.
I was happy to help.
We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village. Farewell.
By the way, you wouldn't have anyone down here with like a British accent, so you wouldn't have someone with an English accent because everyone would just sound the same. That's how accents work. You know, so assuming she's old, yeah, she wouldn't have an American accent. Am I pressing the wrong button? That's because of the mouse. Anyway, I don't know how long I've been recording, or if I've even recording. Hope so. And here's Candace.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Are you threatening me?
Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
I think the same thing can happen where they could like... Well, they all die regardless. I think you can save some of them, but they mostly all die. Okay, I saved one.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What are you telling me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
What do you know about the lower city gangs?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs. But the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
Everybody going now.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
I love how he says that, but there's only one guy. Anyway, I think... Oh, this won't be where the thing is. How am I so poisoned?
How'd you like that?
You guys give me a chance to hit them, for fuck's sake.
Here. How'd you like that?
No, not them. They're fucking ages away.
You go.
Shut up, Carth. You can handle them.
You'll pay.
I'm getting XP regardless.
Here.
Hit them, you fucking retard.
What?
Listen, do your job. Cover the mine, because we need them.
Uh-huh.
What?
Ready?
Sure.
I think, yeah, this is just back where we came. So where's the... Okay, there's another corpse there, we better loot it. I don't think it matters which way you go to the sewers. I think there is an entrance somewhere around here. I think. I'll cut to when I find the entrance. Okay, there it is. There's no point me cutting to it, it's right there. Anyway, I probably should end this here. Done quite a lot. Well, not really in terms of story. This is the problem, I'll record for like a long period of time, but because the way KOTOR is and how slow the game is, you know, it's kind of hard to like edit a lot of it down. So I could record for another hour, but I'd rather not, so I'll end it here. And I'm gonna delete this save. But I'm gonna save here just in case things didn't record correctly. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This one maybe was a little boring, but you know, bullied Carth a little bit, so that's good. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.